my concept is sort of inherent. It's called Foley sound, which is sound effects that are made on stage that provide a soundtrack to the scene. It comes from film stuff.
All of the things that we're doing Foley-wise, you could do as like a sound cue, but we're doing it so like the actors are, they're driving it. This is another little cool device that's actually is kind of like Foley thunder, and it has this metal spring that runs out the bottom of this drum, and you kind of lightly just move it like this, but then you can really get it to get so you can do all sorts of cool things with this. So we have, and we're actually using that together.
See, I had no idea this was being used. Like,
yeah.
I've seen runs and I heard that sound, but I never even seen it.
And we're trying to get a little bit more shape out of both of these, but these can kind of be used together. So that's pretty cool. These are the traps. Yeah. And if you can see in here, like this one is definitely a work in progress. We're trying to get it to have more of this sort of organic wood sound, but then right before we started today, someone came in and wet it down. So we're trying to see if this is going to work or not, but the actors are walking on this. And then right here, if you can see, then there's this mic. It's just an old-fashioned foot mic, and it's miking that. It just brings this other level of theatricality into the space of being able to like hear them walk, or or they're running. And then we have this other sound, and this is my favorite actually. I just love this sound. And it takes so much to like get the perfect sound, and like this is actually perfect.
Well, it's so tactile.
Yeah.
And
but right away, like someone steps in it, and you're like, yes, those are steps. They're definitely on gravel.
I conquer hearts and wager bets, and all the blood in us is blue.
We have an actor, and she's back there mimicking all their moves, and this is, how you would do it in a real film anyway. You would have the film, and the Foley artist would be there, and they would be, they would be doing all of those noises. So she does that along with them, and we mic them. We picked these because these actually have this kind of a, this really great tone to them. And they ring, and they're really awesome.
Honestly, you think she'd even look at me with this grotesque thing here?
This is really great. There's a scene where Cyrano's getting his hair cut, and I really wanted this big,
ridiculously large.
Yeah. So. And we actually put that right up into the mic. The show has a huge amount of layering from the music, from the underscoring of the music. Sometimes there's people reacting to the body movements with different sounds, and that's going with music. The geesh is running, and then there's all other sounds, underneath him, and there's microphones. So it's like a constant battle. So, hopefully the audience member leaves at the end of the show, and they're not conflicted by all these things, but it's kind of all woven together in this one big old
magical theatrical.
Yeah, exactly. I know this is the exciting part. I love to have too much and throw it out there, and then skim it back and figure out in the previews how we can craft it and make it better. I love this part of figuring out what to do and how to do it.